2027 ITR is going on, and taxpayers are calculating their taxes according to the beneficial regime. Rebate 87A plays an important role in reducing income tax liability. The benefit under Section 87A has been amended from time to time. Do you know the current limit and calculation of rebate under Section 87A? If not, then this video is for you. Hello everyone, I am Saloni from Team Webtel. In this video, I will share all the information related to Rebate 87A of the Act. How do we calculate the rebate and what are the limitations, marginal relief, etc. So stay tuned, and before starting this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel Webtel Electrosoft to get regular compliance updates.
Let's understand about the basic income tax rebate under the Section 87A or the new changes related to rebate 87A under the new tax regime. Let's start with the budget announcement. In the Union Budget 2020-24 presented by our Honorable Finance Minister, there have been no changes in the tax slab and rebate. Whether individuals opt for the new tax regime or if they are going to opt for the old tax regime. But in the budget 2020-23, it was announced that individuals, those who are going to choose for the new tax regime and having a taxable income of up to 7 lakh, then they would be eligible. It was announced that individuals, those who are going to choose for the new tax regime and having a taxable income up to 7 lakh would be eligible for a tax rebate of 25,000. And this change became effective from financial year 23 to 24. Or we can say this would be applicable for the current assessment year, that is assessment year 24 to 25. So now let's understand about the rebate under 87A. If a person is having the taxable income that does not exceed the prescribed limit for a given financial year, then the taxpayers can claim a maximum prescribed rebate as per the specified limit for the given financial year. If a person is going to opt for the new tax regime and they are having the income up to 7 lakh, then they are eligible to claim a rebate of 25,000. Whereas if they are going to opt for the old tax regime and they are having the income up to 5 lakh, then they are eligible to claim a rebate up to 12,500. And the rebate is available on the total tax before the health and education cess that would be calculated at the rate of 4%. So this is the meaning of rebate that will be provided as per the Section 87A of the Income Tax Act. Now let's look at the eligibility criteria or who is eligible to claim a rebate under Section 87. So if we talk about the eligibility criteria for taking the rebate under the Section 87A, then non-resident taxpayers are not eligible to claim this benefit. Only the resident individuals are eligible to claim a rebate. And others like HUF, firms, AOP, BOI, etc. are also not eligible to claim this benefit even if they are residents. So this is the eligibility for taking the rebate under Section 87. Moving forward to the incomes on which rebate under Section 87A will be available. So if a person is having normal income, like if they are having salary, business income, house property or other source income that are taxed at a slab rate, or if they are having long-term capital gains under Section 112 and having the short-term capital gain under Section 111A, then they are eligible to claim a rebate under Section 87A. But now let's look at income on which rebate under Section 87A will not be available. Like if an individual is having the long-term capital gain under section 112A, that is related to the sale of listed equity shares and equity oriented scheme of mutual funds that are taxable at the rate of 10%, then the assessee will not be eligible to claim the rebate under section 87A on the below mentioned income. Now let's look at how much is the rebate allowed under section 87A. For the assessment year 2024 to 25, the resident individual can claim a rebate of Rs 25,000 under the new tax regime and 12,500 under the old tax regime. And a marginal relief is available if the assessee is having the income more than 7 lakh but up to 7 lakh 27,770 rupees. That is, an incremental tax cannot exceed the incremental income. And the calculation of rebate under section 87A will be done an amount of income tax payable on his total income or the maximum rebate amount, that is 25,000. Whichever is lower will be provided as a rebate as per the new tax regime. However, if a person is going to opt for the old tax regime, then they are having the income up to 5 lakh, then they are eligible to claim a rebate of 12,500. But no marginal relief will be available under the old tax regime. Now let's look at the calculation of rebate under section 87A under the new tax regime. Let's understand about the rebate under section 87A as per the new tax regime with an illustration. Different criteria has been mentioned over here, like if a assessee is having the income of Rs 6,67,900, then the total tax before the rebate will be calculated 21,790 rupees, and a rebate will be provided as per the section 87A up to 7 lakh. So they don't need to pay any tax if they are having the income up to 7 lakh. Similar criteria will be there if the assessee is having the income up to 7 lakh, then 25,000 tax will be calculated and a rebate up to 25,000 will be provided to the assessee. Whereas if the assessee is having the income of 7,30,000, then a total tax before the rebate amount will be calculated of Rs 28,000, and a health and education cess of Rs 1,120 will be calculated. So the assessee need to pay total tax. So the assessee need to pay the total tax of Rs 29,120 rupees, and a marginal relief can also be claimed in the case of tax exceeds the prescribed limit, and the marginal relief will be provided to the assessee if the total income is between 7 lakh and up to 7,27,770 rupees, and if the tax payable is higher than the difference between the net taxable income and the Rs 7 lakh. And this rebate covers the gap between the tax payable on the net taxable income and the amount by which it exceeds Rs 7 lakh. So like this, marginal relief of rebate under section 87A in the new tax regime will be provided. And for the calculation of marginal relief, we need to follow few steps. Like in the step 1, we need to calculate the difference between the net taxable income and the specified limit, that is 7 lakh. Then in the step 2, we need to calculate the tax payable as per the slab rate that has been defined under the new tax regime. And after that, we need to calculate the difference between the tax payable and the step 1 value. And in the step 4, the difference will be actually payable, and then we need to add the health and education cess. So like this, rebate 87A with the marginal relief will be calculated under the new tax regime. For better understanding, let's take an example. Let's suppose if a person is having the net taxable income of rupees 7,16,000, then the total tax before the rebate will be calculated of rupees 26,600, and then a marginal relief of 10,600 will be provided, and this amount will be calculated from the total tax payable amount, and then we need to less the income exceeding the specified limit or the income exceeding the 7 lakh, and after that net tax after the rebate will be calculated, and then we need to add a health and education cess. So if a person is having the income of rupees 7,16,000, then they are eligible to pay income tax on their total income of rupees 16,640 rupees. So like this, marginal relief amount will be calculated. And in Webby tax software, we have provided a view of calculation under the rebate under section 87A of the Act. So let's take a view with our previous calculations as well. And this is our Webby tax software. Through here, rebate under the section 87A will be calculated automatically. And for the calculation of rebate under section 87A, you need to click on computation, and in the computation you will be able to see the data. As I have already entered the details of the assessee over here, income detail has been entered, like this assessee is having the income of rupees 7,30,000. So in that scenario, the income tax will be calculated in automation, and as you can see, no rebate under section 87A will be provided to this assessee, as this assessee is having the income more than 7 lakh, and also no marginal relief will be provided to him. So he need to pay a tax of rupees 28,000, and that will be the tax payable amount for this assessee. However, if the assessee is having the income, like we are having another assessee, and the income details of this assessee is like this assessee is having the income of 7,16,000, and the income tax that has been calculated on 7,16,000 would be 26,600, and also the rebate under section 87A will be calculated automatically, or you can see over here is that marginal relief has been calculated automatically by the software. You don't need to calculate rebate, or you don't need to calculate the tax manually by using the Webby tax software. So this is the benefit of using the Webby tax software for filing your ITR.
I hope you have understood that the nitty-gritty of 87A rebate, so that we can take the maximum benefit of rebate under section 87A and pay lesser tax. Webby tax software automatically calculates correct rebate under section 87A in the relevant cases. For better comprehension, check out the blog link in the video description box and share it with your friends and colleagues. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comment section. Also, you can comment if you have any doubts. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Next Tuesday, we will come up with another interesting video to make compliances better for you. Till then, stay safe and stay tuned with us for a better compliance and enterprise journey.